Today's lesson is Module 1, Lesson 11. The objective is to be able to model division as the unknown factor in multiplication using arrays and tape diagrams. Your materials needed are your online whiteboard or your whiteboard dry erase marker and dry eraser. The teaching style we're going to continue to follow is I do an example, we do one together, and then you do your homework on your own. First off, let's start with our vocabulary. Tape diagram is our new vocabulary word, and a tape diagram is a method for modeling problems. So you can see here we have a tape diagram which actually looks like a piece of tape. And what happens is we've broken the tape into groups. So we've got this line in the middle breaking it into two groups. The size of each group is 3. So there's 1, 2, 3 circles in each group or in each piece of the tape diagram. And altogether, we can see that there are 6 dots total. So this tape diagram is modeling the problem 2 times 3 equals 6. First up, this is the example that I'm going to show you. Rosie put 2 lemon slices in each cup of iced tea. She uses a total of 8 slices. How many cups of iced tea does Rosie make? And so we have an array down here, and our array has 8 slices. So each circle is representing a slice of lemon, okay? And we know that there's 2 slices in each cup, okay? And we're trying to figure out how many cups of iced tea does Rosie make. So what does the unknown represent? Remember, when we're doing an equation, we have 3 things. We have the size of our group, we have the number of groups, and we have our total. Those are the 3 parts of our multiplication and division equations, okay? So right now, we know that there are 8 slices. So altogether, there are 8 lemon slices. That means that we know our total. Our total is 8. There are 2 lemon slices in each cup. So every single cup has 2 lemon slices. So we know that the size of each group is 2. So then what does that leave as our unknown? The number of groups. We do not know how many cups there are, okay? We know there's 8 slices and we put 2 in each cup, but how many cups can we end up with? The question asks how many cups of iced tea Rosie makes. Do the cups represent the number of groups or the number of lemon slices in each group? Well, we just said that the cups represent the number of groups because we already know that the number of lemon slices in each group is 2, okay? We're trying to figure out the number of groups, which is the number of cups, okay? So here, we've taken our array and we've turned it into a tape diagram. And the way we've done that is by putting this little square around it to make it kind of look like that piece of tape that we were talking about. And down here, we have this line here, which is pointing to or in grouping the entire tape diagram. And we're saying that in the entire tape diagram, there are 8 lemon slices, okay? So this is what we have in our tape diagram so far, and the only thing that we've shown on our tape diagram is the total, which is the number of lemon slices. And because it's the total, that's why it's pointing to the whole tape diagram. So we need to figure out the number of cups, right? So far in our tape diagram, we talked about how we have the 8 lemon slices, which is our total. The number of cups is going to be our number of groups once we figure out how many cups we have. Now I need to be able to show how many slices, or the number of slices in one cup. And we know the number of slices is the same thing as the size of our group. Well, we know there's 2 slices in each group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lines to my tape diagram. That makes a group of 2. That makes a group of 2. And this last line makes a group of 2 over here and a group of 2 over here. So now we can see that each group, or each piece of the tape diagram, has 2 slices, okay? So now I'm going to make a little piece of the tape diagram right here that says 2 slices, which is the size of our group, okay? The size of each group is 2 lemon slices. Okay, so let me just get these lines back in here. We made groups of 2. All right, and so our unknown is still the number of cups, which is our number of groups. We know our total. We know the size of each group. Okay. So here we have 2 equations. We have a division equation to represent this tape diagram, and we have a multiplication equation. The division one shows 8 total lemon slices divided into groups of 2. And now we need to know how many groups are there. The multiplication equation says how many groups of 2 slices per group ends up equaling those 8 slices. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to count the number of groups that we made. Well, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we ended up making 4 groups, which means we'll need 4 cups. So how does the tape diagram help you see the unknown in both equations? Well, it helps us because that is the answer that we have to solve using our tape diagram. You can see that once we made groups of 2 in our tape diagram, all we had to do was count the groups, and then we're able to fill that into our equation. Okay, so the tape diagram is really a great visual for you to be able to solve multiplication and division equations.